Hi students, today let's learn respiratory system in human beings. Let's learn respiratory system in human beings. Respiratory system consists of nose, pharynx, larynx, trachea, bronchi and bronchioles and lungs. First, let's learn about nose. Number one, nose. The human nose is the most protruding part of the face. Our nose is the most protruding part of the face. The scientific name of the nose is vestibule olfactory. When we breathe, air enters the nose through the nostrils. We have two nostrils. While passing through the nostrils, air is filtered by hair which is present in the nose or in the nostrils. The hair filters or traps bacteria and dust particles which is present in the air. Not only that it traps the bacteria and dust particles, it moistens the air and then it sends it further. Nose is the protruding part of the face. The scientific name of nose is vestibule olfactory. We have two nostrils, hair present in the nostrils. This hair traps the bacteria and dust particles which is there in the air which we breathe, and then not only traps the bacteria and dust particles, this hair the nostrils moistens the air and then send it further. In the nostrils, this air gets moistened and then it's sent to the further part. Number two, pharynx. Pharynx is common passage for air and food. Pharynx is common passage for air and food. The pharynx is commonly called throat. Then larynx. Larynx is a hollow tube in the middle of the neck, middle of our neck, just above our trachea and behind esophagus. Larynx makes it possible for us to make sound. So it is called voice box. Larynx let air passes from our throat to trachea and then it goes to the lungs. Let's learn about trachea. Trachea is otherwise called windpipe. Trachea is a long U-shaped tube that connects our larynx to our lungs. It is a key part of our respiratory system. The opening of trachea is called glottis. The opening of trachea is called glottis and it is guarded by epiglottis. Glottis is guarded by epiglottis. I told you the opening of trachea is called glottis. This glottis is guarded by epiglottis. Now what actually epiglottis does? During swallowing of food, the epiglottis closes the glottis and prevents the food entering to the trachea. That is the function of epiglottis. And then now the second last part is bronchi and the bronchioles. The lower portion of the trachea divides into two branches. They are called bronchi. There are two bronchi. Bronchi is what? The lower portion of the trachea divides into two branches. So each one is called bronchus. That means bronchi is plural and bronchus is singular. Okay, each one is called bronchus. And this bronchus again divided into fine tubes called bronchioles. And this bronchi and bronchioles passes the air to the lungs. That is the function of the bronchi and bronchioles. Now let's see lungs. Lungs are spongy, pinkish grey organ in our body. It is situated in the chest cavity. We have two lungs, left lung and right lung. Left lung is slightly smaller than the right lung. Left lung has two lobes, superior and inferior. They are the two lobes of left lung. Right lung has three lobes. It is slightly larger than the left lung. It has three lobes, superior, middle and inferior lobes. Okay, these are the three lobes of right lung: superior, middle and inferior. Now, just now we saw that lungs has alveoli. Now, what this alveoli does? What is this alveoli? Each lung has number of air sacs. We said we have two lungs. This lungs has so many number of air sacs. They are called alveoli. The walls of the air sacs are thin and elastic. Then alveoli are covered with capillaries. These alveoli are covered with capillaries. For what? For supply of blood. For the blood supply, these capillaries are there. It is covered alveoli. Okay, it's like network like on the alveoli, these capillaries. Why? To supply the blood. Now, oxygen diffuses through capillaries from the air sacs. Okay, from the alveoli, the oxygen diffuses through these capillaries and then get into the bloodstream. Okay, get into the bloodstream. In the blood there is RBC. In the RBC there is hemoglobin. So this oxygen combined with the hemoglobin and then it's supplied to the all over the body. So once again let's revise. We breathe air through the nose, and once it enter in the nose, we have two nostrils. Nostrils has hair. This hair traps all the bacteria and dust particles and then moisten the air and send it to the pharynx. From the pharynx it comes to the larynx, and then from there it comes to the trachea. The end of the trachea, the last part of the trachea divides into two, and they are called bronchi, and then bronchi divides again into fine tubes called the bronchioles, and then it enter into the lungs. In the lungs we have so many air sacs. They are called alveoli. This alveoli is very thin and they are elastic, which is covered with the capillaries. So already air is there reached to the alveoli. This air or oxygen diffuses. It diffuses through the capillaries and then enter into the bloodstream. In the blood there is RBC. RBC contain hemoglobin. This oxygen combined with the hemoglobin and then passes to the all over the body. It goes to the all the cells. At the same time, from the other part, from the tissue or the from the various parts, the carbon dioxide which is coming, that also diffuses through the capillaries, enter into the alveoli, and from there it comes to the bronchi, bronchioles, bronchi, and then it is reverse, trachea, then larynx, pharynx, and then to the nose, and through nose it comes out. That is what breathing out. So that is what happens with the carbon dioxide. I want all of you to look closer. This is our nose. This is how nose looks. Okay. Then comes here pharynx. Can you see this? If you want, you can take screenshot of this and you can look afterwards. See here. Then comes lungs. See here. Can you see this? These are called alveoli. Air sacs. They are air sacs, very thin and elastic. Okay. It has capillaries. You can see here capillaries are there. Okay, for the blood supply, so that oxygen can diffuse through the capillaries into the bloodstream. At the same time, carbon dioxide can diffuse through the capillaries to the alveoli, and then it can breathe out through the nose. It is reverse. Okay. Hope you understood this lesson, the human respiratory system. If you have any doubt, you can comment in the comment box. Then I will explain once again, if any doubt regarding this topic. If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe. Press the bell icon to stay tuned.